Ethan had always dreamed of working at Disneyworld. As a child, he spent countless summers wandering the park, losing himself in the magic and wonder of it all. The vibrant colors, the laughter of children, the enchanting music. It was a world where dreams came true. So, when he finally received the job offer to work as a custodian at the park, he felt like he had won the lottery. He could hardly contain his excitement as he packed his belongings and moved to Orlando, ready to begin his new adventure. On his first day, the sun hung high in the sky, casting a golden light over the park. Ethan donned his crisp, clean uniform and headed to the staff area for orientation. The room was filled with other new hires, all buzzing with enthusiasm. The manager, a stern-looking woman named Ms. Kelly, welcomed them with a rehearsed speech. As she spoke, Ethan's eyes wandered around the room, taking in the walls adorned with Disney memorabilia. It felt like a dream. After the orientation, Ethan was assigned to his post near the entrance of Fantasyland. As he swept the pavement, he couldn't help but smile at the families passing by, their faces illuminated with joy. But as the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the park, he noticed a figure lingering near the edge of the trees. It was a man, dressed in a tattered costume resembling a character from the park, but his eyes were hollow, devoid of life. Ethan felt an inexplicable chill run down his spine. The man approached him slowly, a crooked smile stretching across his face. "You're new here, aren't you?" he rasped, his voice low and gravelly. "Yeah, just started today," Ethan replied, trying to sound casual but unease twisted in his stomach. The man leaned in closer, lowering his voice. "You should read the note." With that, he reached into his pocket and pulled out a crumpled piece of paper, handing it to Ethan. "The rules. They'll keep you safe." Ethan hesitated but took the note, his curiosity piqued. The man's smile widened, revealing yellowed teeth. "Trust me, you'll need them." As the man shuffled away, Ethan unfolded the note, his heart pounding. The rules were written in a hurried scrawl, the ink smudged and faded. They read, "Never be alone after dark. The park changes when the sun sets. Avoid the unused attractions. They hold memories best left forgotten. If you hear laughter that isn't from children, run. Do not speak to the characters after hours. They are not what they seem. If you see a door that shouldn't be there, do not open it. It leads to their world." Ethan's blood ran cold as he read the final line. He glanced around, half expecting to see the man watching him, but he was gone. Dismissing the note as a prank, he shoved it into his pocket, though the uneasiness lingered. That night, after his shift ended, Ethan walked through the park, the lights twinkling like stars against the night sky. The laughter of children echoed in the distance, but as he wandered deeper into the park, the sounds began to fade, replaced by an unsettling silence. The shadows lengthened, and the once cheerful atmosphere turned oppressive. Remembering the note, he glanced at his watch. It was nearly closing time. He should head back, but something tugged at him. A curiosity, a desire to explore the park when it was quiet. He stepped towards an old attraction, the Enchanted Tiki Room, which had been closed for renovations for years. Its entrance was shrouded in darkness, and a flickering light beckoned him inside. As he crossed the threshold, an icy breeze enveloped him. The air was thick with dust, and the cheerful animatronic birds that once sang were now silent, their eyes seemingly watching him. Ethan's heart raced as he moved deeper into the attraction, his footsteps echoing in the hollow space. Suddenly, he heard it, a soft, tinkling laugh that sent shivers down his spine. It was not the laughter of children. Panic surged through him as he remembered the rule. He turned to leave, but the exit had vanished, replaced by a wall of darkness. The laughter grew louder, and he felt an overwhelming sense of dread. "Ethan," a voice called softly, sweetly, echoing through the room. It was a voice he recognized, one he had heard countless times in the park. Stay and play with us." He spun around, and in the dim light, he saw the figures of the beloved characters, Mickey, Minnie, and others, standing in a circle, their eyes wide and glistening, but their smiles were wrong, twisted. "We've been waiting for you," Mickey said, his voice distorted, the cheerful tone replaced by something sinister. Ethan stumbled back, his heart racing. He remembered the note and the warning about the characters. "No, you're not real," he shouted, feeling the walls close in around him. The characters stepped closer, their movements unnaturally fluid, as if they were gliding rather than walking. "We are as real as your dreams, Ethan," Minnie cooed, her smile stretching impossibly wide. "You wanted to be part of the magic, didn't you?" Ethan turned and ran, the darkness swallowing him whole. He dashed through the attraction, desperately searching for an exit, but every door he reached led him back into the heart of the nightmare. The laughter echoed, mocking him, taunting him. Finally, he stumbled upon a door that stood slightly ajar, a sliver of light spilling out. Without thinking, he pushed it open and stepped through, only to find himself in a dimly lit corridor lined with mirrors. He looked around, his reflection staring back at him, but the reflections weren't his own. They were distorted versions of himself, grinning and leering, their eyes filled with malice. "Join us, Ethan," they whispered, their voices a chorus of temptation. "You can be one of us." He shook his head violently, backing away. "No, I want to leave," he screamed, but the mirrors began to ripple, and he felt himself being pulled toward them, as if they were alive, hungry for him. In a moment of desperation, he remembered the final rule. If you see a door that shouldn't be there, do not open it. With all his strength, he turned away from the mirrors and sprinted down the corridor, the laughter growing fainter behind him. He burst through another door, this one leading outside. The night air hit him like a wave, and he found himself in a deserted part of the park. The moon hung high, illuminating the path back to the entrance. He ran, heart pounding, fear propelling him forward. As he neared the gates, he glanced back, half expecting to see the characters chasing him. But the park was silent, the once vibrant colors now muted under the moonlight. He dashed through the gates, collapsing onto the pavement outside, gasping for breath. Ethan never returned to Disneyworld. The magic he had longed for was tainted, transformed into a nightmare that would haunt him forever. He kept the note folded in his wallet as a grim reminder of the rules he had broken. But deep down he knew that the park still waited for him, the laughter echoing in the shadows, always ready to welcome him back into its embrace. He could almost hear the whispers calling his name, promising him the magic he once desired. And as the years passed, he would often wake in the night, drenched in sweat, the laughter still echoing in his mind, a chilling reminder that some dreams should never come true,